A warm greeting. Today is Friday, October 4th, 2024. This is meteorologist Ruben Garcia. In this video, I would like to provide an update regarding Hurricane Kirk, which has become a Category 4 hurricane over the open waters of the tropical Atlantic, an extremely unusual event for the month of October. It reached sustained winds of 145 miles per hour, making it the strongest hurricane this late in the year since 2020, when we had Hurricane Iota. On the other hand, we also have Tropical Storm Leslie, which will soon become a hurricane and is also expected to strengthen as it follows a very similar path to that of Hurricane Kirk, meaning it poses no threat to the Caribbean either. Let's zoom in on the visible satellite animation of Hurricane Kirk's circulation, which continues to look very impressive. However, yesterday it seemed to have reached its peak intensity with winds of 145 miles per hour over the past 36 hours. The rate of intensification this system experienced was surprising, especially considering that it is extremely rare to see this type of development and intensification in the month of October. This hurricane season has been quite unusual, and we remain in the most active period of the entire season. Hurricane Kirk will continue to gradually weaken over the coming days, but it is projected to remain a hurricane at least until Monday afternoon and should stay far from land. However, in the long term, it could affect parts of the United Kingdom and France as an extratropical system. This means it's good news that Hurricane Kirk hasn't impacted land areas. Its effects will be limited to strong waves that may affect the northeastern Caribbean over the next few days and at least through Monday. Now let's look at the visible satellite animation of Tropical Storm Leslie, which will soon be a hurricane. This system is still being affected by shear related to the wind flow coming from Hurricane Kirk. However, this shear is expected to decrease in the coming days, which should allow Leslie to strengthen into a Category 2 or Category 3 hurricane. And although atmospheric conditions will be very favorable for strengthening, Kirk has been absorbing ocean heat. If future Hurricane Leslie follows a similar path to Hurricane Kirk, it will cross over ocean surface temperatures that are a bit cooler than usual due to the powerful Hurricane Kirk. This may somewhat limit Leslie's intensification, but as I mentioned, it may reach Category 2 or Category 3 by early next week. Fortunately, as you can see in the official forecast from the National Hurricane Center, it will maintain a northwesterly path, staying far from the Caribbean region, and meteorological models project that it will also stay far from Bermuda and other land areas. Additionally, note that the European model is developing another tropical cyclone, so cyclone activity seems to remain very active in the tropical Atlantic. The important thing is that in the eastern Caribbean, we can remain calm, as the pattern in the Atlantic indicates that any development will likely follow a path over open waters without affecting land. The unusual activity we have seen this week, and that will continue into next week, is very atypical. We can see that these systems are generating a lot of accumulated cyclonic energy at levels that are completely unusual for the beginning of October. The current cyclone activity resembles what is usually the peak of the season, which occurs in early to mid-September. Thanks to these cyclones, we are moving into accumulated cyclonic energy values typical of a more active season than usual, as projected at the beginning of the season. Here at Hurricane Info, I will continue to monitor the tropics to keep you informed. So don't forget to check if you are subscribed to my channel, subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell to receive notifications when I upload new videos. Well, with that, I'll say goodbye. My next video will be for sectors in western Mexico, where a new cyclone development could occur. Take care and have an excellent weekend.